it in my memoirs. Chauffeurs in foreign cars, lines round the building, the fans paying homage. The charm's resilient, the women too willing. Barcelona, Spain on the beach, the sun's brilliant. I give to the hood, I pose with the children, even though I got ties to the rock like a pilgrim. I got guns and papers to conceal them. Once revealed, the fury is unyielding. Till then, stepping out the coupe like I'm in slow-mo. Play clothes, fucking up the game like I'm Romo. Lord knows them hoes was my Goliath. They already know, come to daddy and I'ma buy it. Under the palm trees, she feeding me papaya. The latest in Louis bags, that should keep her quiet. Denied it 3 times for the rooster crows. To the feds, it ain't mine, let the truth be told.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be my starting lineup video for spring 2015. And the starting lineup concept, for those of you who might not know, was started by a reviewer named Brandon a while back. And it's sort of, you let your subscribers or your audience know the scents that you sort of go to in specific situations, your starting lineup. So you pick a signature scent, a work scent, a night out scent, a romantic scent, a black tie or dressy scent, and then a daring fragrance. And I like to actually do these seasonally, and I like to do them in the middle of the season because it allows 2 things that way. First, it allows me to give you an accurate portrayal of what I'm actually wearing in the season. And secondly, it's early enough so that if there's something you see that you're interested in, you can go out and try it and maybe get some wear out of it as well. My favorite seasons to wear fragrance in are spring and fall, because in the winter it's really cold, so your jacket's covering up what you're wearing usually, and in the summer, you know, all I kind of want to wear is refreshing citrus or lighter fragrances. So in the fall, you can wear and really expose some of your heavier fragrances that you enjoy, and in the spring you can really expose and wear some of the lighter fragrances in your collection, but not necessarily, you know, fruity or citrus fragrances. So I have a pretty good starting lineup, I think, for this spring, and so let's just get right into it. The first one is my signature scent, and man, I am getting so much wearing out of this one. This is an awesome fragrance. If you like incense fragrances, I highly recommend you take a look at this one, because it's a very versatile incense fragrance, and one that you can get away with in warmer weather, which is rare. From the house of Aids de Venustus, this one is called Copal Azure, and this is a Bertrand Duchaux 4 creation. And basically, copal is a sort of resin that is indigenous to South America and Mexico, and it does sort of smell like incense, but the actual copal cannot be used in fragrances. It's just something chemically where it can't be extracted. So Bertrand Duchaux 4 used 3 other resins to try to reproduce the scent of copal, and he added in some ozonic notes and a salty note, so it's like a beachy incense. And I know that sounds hard to imagine. You kind of just got to check this scent out, but it lasts for hours on my skin, and it's a fresh and like refreshing incense. And you know, I'm just so happy that I found something like this, and it was so unique. I bought it on the spot, and also the bottle on this one is just bananas. If my full review isn't already up for this one, it'll be coming soon, but just check out how clean the lines are on this. It's just really beautifully made, and the cap is gold, and not real gold obviously, but it's heavy. It's just beautiful. So Aids de Venustus Copal Azure has been my signature scent. As far as my work scent goes, I kind of shit on this when I reviewed it, and I'm still not in love with it because it doesn't last long enough for me. But the reasons why I dislike it, sort of it's not having real strength and sort of being tamed, is sort of why I can pull it off at work, and sort of why I'm comfortable wearing it at work. And it is light enough so that I feel like I can wear it in spring, which is not what you want from an oud scent ideally, but this one I've just been going to a lot this spring as my work scent. I feel like it works really well with a shirt and you know, just in a dressed up manner. So I like this one a lot. It's not that expensive. I mean, it's expensive for a designer scent, but not expensive enough that I don't feel like I can wear it, you know, every day. And it does have a nice smell to it. I have gotten some compliments from it. It's just lighter and not as potent as I wished it would have been. But my work scent so far, and I do have a review up for this one, is from the House of Polo Ralph Lauren. This one is called Supreme Oud. Night Out scent. This is one, that's another one that I sort of wish had some more power to it, but it does a decent job on my skin, I have to say. And it's really creative, and the idea behind this one is a bunch of architects in the 60s getting together over martinis at a bar. Now, I don't really know how the vanilla fits into that scenario, but it works. It does sort of smell like vanilla beans and martinis. I get the juniper from the gin, and it's got this really nice fresh vanilla note to it, and I just think it's great to wear this one out at night. I definitely get compliments at this. It's another one though that I kind of wish was a little more potent, even though it is an eau de parfum. I have a review coming for this down the road. From the House of Arquiste, my night out scent is the Architects Club. So really nice vanilla scent, and I think just perfect for the spring. Check that one out if you have not. Romantic scent. So you guys know what I say about this, right? So women, I feel, want you to smell fresh and clean when it's warm out, and yummy or edible when it's cold out. And so it's kind of in the middle in spring, but I just, man, a couple of girls that, you know, I've dated have just loved this one. And so I do keep coming back to it. It really is delicious. If you haven't tried this one, please do so. It really smells like what it says. It's really unique, and I think this house is gonna blow up soon enough. I really want to try out their watermelon fragrance, and you know, you could expect probably, if that does what I feel like it's going to do from what I've heard, you could expect to see that one in my summer starting lineup. But my close quarters or romantic scent this spring so far has been this beauty from the House of Shea and Blue, guys. This one is called Salt Caramel. If you're a gourmand head like me, you gotta check that one out. You just have to do it. Black tie. So yeah, I have a travel spray of this one, and you guys never seen me put a travel spray on one of these before because I really like to use my full bottles. But when I am in the situations that sort of require me to really step it up, and I'm wearing really expensive clothing and expensive shoes, and I want to do my best, yeah, I've been coming to this one, and I think it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I think it's how oud was supposed to be done. And when I go through my travel spray, yeah, I'll probably be getting a full bottle of this. This perfumer has an entire oud collection within his line, and I like those very much, but I think this is the best. To me, this is sort of like pure, unadulterated, high-quality oud fragrance. It just does wonderfully with a dressed up wardrobe. And from the House of Mason Francis Kurkdjian, my dress-up scent is simply oud. You can see I've gone through quite a bit of that. Finally, my daring scent. Bought this one from one of the guy from one of the fragrance groups on Facebook. Shout out to Cy Simmons, and he sent this one to me, and it was a blind buy, and I was able to buy half the bottle, so I felt comfortable making the blind buy. I probably wouldn't have if it was 100 ml or 50 ml, full 50 ml, because it's quite expensive. And what I was scared off in this one was a fecal note, which I'd heard, and I don't really get a fecal note. I sort of see like a dirty diaper thing going on. I guess I could see that. What I sort of get out of this one is jasmine and bergamot and some really barnyard oud, and I actually quite like it. And it is daring on the skin, though. You know, it can, you know, I've actually had compliments, or not compliments, I've had reactions go two ways. I've had someone go, oh, you smell good. And then I've had someone go, what fragrance are you wearing today? This one just, what are you doing with it? What is that one? In a negative manner. So it's sort of up to you how far you go with this. I think it's well done. I like it. I don't wear it that often because you know, me, man, I don't find too many scents daring. You know, for a guy who sort of considers Black Afghano a signature signature when it's colder out. I don't find too much daring. I love Interlude Man. You know, I like scents that are typically looked at as daring, and I like this one a lot, but I do sort of look at it as daring. And I also really like wearing this one in the spring because it does have the bergamot and the jasmine. And when Sai sold it to me, he sort of said he thinks of it more as sort of like a animalic or just funkier version of Alien by Terry Mugler, and I see that. So my daring pick this spring from the House of Xerjoff, more specifically their Oud collection, Oud Stars line. This one is called Alcat. So there you go, guys. That is the starting lineup. You've got Aids de Venustus Copal Azure for your signature. For my work, I've got Supreme Oud by Ralph Lauren. For my night out, I've got Architects Club by Arquiste. For my romantic scent, I have Salt Caramel by Shea and Blue. For my dress up, a black tie fragrance, I have Oud by Mason Francis Kurkdjian. And for my daring scent, I have Alcat by Xerjoff, the Oud Stars collection. So let me know what you think of this starting lineup, guys. You know, do you like these fragrances? What's your starting lineup going to be this spring? And we'll of course have a review this weekend and hopefully a sample shopping video. And you guys know what it is. We'll be back for the next starting lineup video this summer, and I promise you I have more heat to show you guys this summer and what's going to be my starting lineup for summer 2015. See you guys again real soon.
My history's revealed, nigga. Straight fish scale, all I'm missing is gills. The rose spills on the eel skin baton. 1,000-gram relay, we just passing the baton. Niggas running a race just to settle for Solange. Every bitch love him, they just sit and discuss him. He just the closest thing to heaven, only God.